All right, who's here on Kimberly Essex?
Hi.
Hello.
You still have that place silence. Thank you.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004431 State versus Kimberly Renee Essex. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Words for the state.
Michael Bellow from Miss Essex.
And are you Miss Essex?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea to count 4, paragraph A of no contest. You pled true to the enhancement. State waived counts 3, 1, 2, counts 4, paragraph B, and just one moment. Well, this will make it simple. They are proceeding on counts 4, paragraph A, and the enhancement. All other paragraphs were waived. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. The state opposes your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
There was also a McMyoff evaluation.
And the McMyoff evaluation?
Yes.
All right, any objections?
No objections.
The state, Judge.
All right, state, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge.
Defense, any witnesses?
I have one witness, ma'am.
All right, you may call your witness.
Yes.
And if you'll step over to this side, please. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth, but nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
William Essex.
All right, you may proceed.
Mr. Essex, how are you related to Kimberly?
She is my daughter.
Yes, your daughter. So you're familiar with her legal situations?
Correct.
Okay. You're aware of what she's charged with today?
Correct.
And you're aware that she is facing up to 10 years in prison?
Yeah.
Do you feel 10 years is going to help her?
As a father, 10 years, gee, but I don't see at her age what benefit that would be. And as you explained to me earlier, maybe a different scenario would be the mental and alcohol treatment center,
Right.
which sounds really more applicable to this case. I think Kimberly has obviously issues with alcohol and drugs, but also the mental issues have not really been addressed. She feels that she has drugs implanted in her stomach and her brain, just various things that I think she would benefit from the other program in the prison.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the judge?
She's a good person. She just great hard.
I have no other questions.
Any questions?
Just a few, Judge. I'm Mr. Essex.
All
I
right.
can call you Bill.
Sure.
What do you prefer?
Whatever you feels fine.
All right. So I know you're Miss Essex's father, and she's kind of had a history of struggles. Is that fair?
Correct.
Back to the mid or the 2000s,
Yes.
like theft, have that intoxication assault, which seemed to be a life-changing event for her.
Yes.
Like she did a little time for criminal mischief.
I believe so. Yes. 16 months.
And sometime after she got out of prison for her intoxication assault, he was put on probation for another DWI. Remember that?
I'm not aware of that. I'm aware of that.
Remember her going back to prison? Subsequent?
No. There's still one time in Houston.
Okay. So you're not aware of anything out of Austin?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly right.
That was It's like discharged in 21, so
Correct,
we're talking about decades of substance use
correct,
issues.
correct.
And have you personally observed in the last few decades substance abuse issues as her father?
Yes,
You've seen how that affects her behavior.
yes.
And now, are you familiar with the facts kind of the instant case?
More or less, yes.
Now, there's some indication on the front of this, which, in fairness, pretrial sentencing officer investigates this to give the court context. Right?
Okay.
Kind of the purpose of all this.
Okay,
They like to view the whole person before the court makes a decision. And they give their impressions sometimes. And the impression that they got is that she acknowledged guilt. But she gave a statement, and the statement seems to indicate that she was given a card to use. That was just kind of that. Is that consistent?
I wasn't involved. That was
Okay.
my former wife.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not personally familiar with
No.
this? Okay. Now, the plea bargain here is 10 years opposed. So I'm here, I look at this history.
Okay,
I look at the opportunities that she has received.
correct.
Treatment, probation, I
Right.
think. So she's clearly shown us that she's either not taking it seriously or she's not ready. She hasn't been ready before. So is there anything in this situation here that tells you that this situation fits?
That's a good question, but I don't think 10 years is, I think it's ludicrous in regards to the situation.
I understand. So 10 years seems like a large amount of prison time.
Yes, it does.
But, so from your perspective, maybe a little less than 10 years or some structured rehabilitation
Yes.
facility.
Yes.
Do you believe there's any other option if we're to hope that she has any chance of getting back on her feet?
I think the structured rehabilitation is going to be our last shot.
And do you think probation without that structure is going to work for her based on what you see?
No, I think she needs some structure.
I don't want that so much, Judge.
All right, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you, sir.
They just started.
All right, counsel, any other witnesses?
No, ma'am.
All right. So, Miss Essex, I want you to know I listened to the testimony that was given by your father, but I've read the PSI report. Are you still, and I don't know if you want to call your client as a witness, she's given up the right to remain silent, but in the PSI, she's saying that she was given the credit card. But in looking through things, she wasn't given the credit card. And what she's spending the credit card on, I mean, there are many things with Dobby nails, going to the dermatologist, going to HEB, going to 7-Eleven, Best Buy, Shell Station, the Alamo Cafe, Best Western Hotel, SQZ, Trip Reggie, Specs Liquor, Crown Cap, and there are Dobby's Nail, 7/22/24, another Dobby's Nail, 7/22/24, all in the same day. Then there's Walmart, then there's Five Below, then there's Specs Liquor, then there's Ross, then there's Sushi Place, then there's FedEx, then there's American Best, Dollar Tree, Burlington, Wine and More, Chili's, so she, KFC, Torchy's, Don and Ben's Liquor. So is she still insisting? Oh, Saltgrass, is she still in?
Which ones?
And it says in the stipulations that her mom is at a retirement community
Yes.
and that people there became concerned. And that's when they discovered that the mom's credit cards were gone. And actually, the person who has guardianship of the mom became concerned as well.
Yes.
So it appears that your client was just spending money with no intention of paying it back because she didn't pay it back. Did she expect her mother, who's in a retirement home, to pay this back?
I can't answer that.
And it's like if she's saying that she had permission for it and it was a gift.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Oh, you want to raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Can you tell you which ones?
No, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Kimberly Essex.
All right, you can lower your hand. Your mom lives in a retirement community. So that I'm assuming that means that she's retired. Is that correct?
Yes.
And someone else has guardianship over her. Is that correct?
Yes, but I came back to her from the hospital. She had a heart attack.
No, my question is, does somebody else have guardianship over her?
I guess so.
And who would that be?
My brother.
I'm sorry?
My brother.
So when someone has guardianship over someone else, doesn't that mean that they're in charge of any type of spending of money? Correct?
Yes.
All right. So my understanding for reading the stipulations is you came to stay with her
Yes. Yeah.
and you were staying with her. And then her credit cards were determined to be missing. And you didn't have permission from the guardian to take those credit cards. And you did. And were you going to Dobby's Nails, Specs Liquor Store?
Yes.
And were you going to Best Western,
Yes.
HEB,
Yes.
Torchy's?
That was with my mom.
All right. And Walmart and Dollar General.
It's pretty extensive.
All right. So,
So,
oh, no, there's no need to apologize to the court. This is the state of Texas versus. So you can apologize to the state of Texas, maybe apologize to your mother, but my credit cards were not the credit cards that were taken. Do you have any questions of the witness state?
Ms. Essex, after having gone through that, do you believe that you were completely honest with the PSI officer?
pretty much. Yes.
Your mother gave you the card and that was that?
She did, yeah, but not on all those charges.
But she gave you the card, but she gave you limited permission.
Yes, that's
And it
correct.
just took it too far.
A little bit.
You indicated to the PSI officer that you're a rule following person.
That was out of character
What was that character?
to use the car excessively.
I mean, you have more than a handful of other charges in here, several prison trips. Were those all out of character?
Several what?
Arrests and prison trips?
Yes.
Are those also out of character? At what point does it become your character?
I don't know. Which was that? Or asking me.
You told the PSI officer in
Yeah.
this court that you're a rule following person. That this particular incident was
It's
kind
just a
of
manic, yeah. A manic episode I have.
dating all the way back to 2007.
Well, 2007 is when I got a DWI.
Hurt somebody,
Yes.
right? You went to prison for that.
Yes.
Was that out of character?
I guess so, yes. I'm like, I own it.
You picked up another DWI in Austin.
In 2014, 10 years ago.
Was that out of
11
character?
I'm a little bit, yes.
You done jail time for destroying somebody else's property?
That was my mom's hospital. It's another story.
Was that out of character?
I don't believe that one was out of character. I had all my stuff in the house. I didn't have a way to get in to get my things.
You kind of understand what I'm saying at?
Yeah.
You have a list of issues you've had with the law. So is it fair to say that this was out of character, or do you need help fixing your character?
I don't know what you want me to say. I really don't.
How many times have you been on probation?
I've been on parole.
Did they put you on probation in Travis County?
No, I did the county time and then I went to the prison for 29 days.
I'm going to show you this. and it says that in August 2015, you're put on probation for 5 years.
Oh, okay,
That-
that's a PSI, right?
Well, that was probation, and then just under 4 years later, you were revoked, sentenced to TC. Were you not on probation in
Okay,
Travis
I thought
County?
it's PSI, is that different or no?
PSI is something that happens post
Or before it
finding
gets
of guilt,
sentenced, right?
re-sentencing. Yes. This looks like you're on supervision in Austin.
Okay,
The 3.5, almost 4 years. Is that fair?
yes, that is correct.
What happened?
I would have told me, I mean, I remember being on PSI and then,
And I'm sorry, if you could speak this way.
it was a long time ago. I guess I was on pre-sentence trial, whatever it was, and then I ended up going to prison in 2014.
And you had indicated, Ms. Essex, that you were not under the influence of any substances when this happened. This offense that we're here for, is that true?
I wasn't under the influence of when I charged this stuff.
Yes.
No, I mean, I had gone to the liquor store and whatnot, but I wasn't intoxicated. What is that?
Compare with judges that I'm about to appropriate.
No, I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Any questions?
Defense.
No questions, Your Honor. I do have a few things I'd like to address.
Yes.
While she
You have the
was
trial court certification.
while she was in Bear County, she wanted me to present those certificates to the court that showing that she is trying to be a better person. She's asking for outpatient, intensive outpatient. She says she is willing to go to Laurel Ridge for an extended period of time. She has the threat of prison hanging over her head, which I think will motivate her strongly to help her keep out of prison and be successful on this probation. She had troubles last time, but she is older. She is motivated.
All right. So, Ms. Essex, I want you to know that I heard everything that has been said. I've internalized everything. And this is what I want you to internalize, right? You got to realize that the person that you committed this offense against was your mom. Your mom is in a retirement facility. Your mom is in such a state that she has a guardian, which legally means she's not able to take care of herself. And what you did, under the guise of, I want to be with my mom, I want to help my mom.
Yes.
You went into her retirement home, her apartment or community. And what you did was you took credit cards from a vulnerable person and you had no qualms about using those cards. And you would still be using those cards probably today, but not for the fact that the guardian of your mother said, hey, somebody's been using these credit cards. You had no intention for paying for that.
No, I would pay it back.
No, you say you would pay it back now, but that's because you have a criminal case. I don't think that you are a good candidate for probation. I'm not going to give you probation. I'm going to find you guilty. The enhancements are going to be true. The court is going to sentence you to the 10 years in the prison. You give credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine. There's to be no contact with Dorothy Essex, Philip Essex. There's to be restitution, if any, to Dorothy Essex. I'll request a therapeutic community. There's to be no residing with any vulnerable person or anyone who's younger than 17 years of age or older than 65 years of age. The court, as previously stated, is giving you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And yes, your agreement was that either I would grant you probation or either I would sentence you to 10 years in the prison. And I'm sentencing you to 10 years in the prison. Good luck to you. And are you Mr. Alaman?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I haven't, we did receive it, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Alaman, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Following the injury, the class.
We have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, he's competent and was sane.
Mr. Alaman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported, not allowed naturalization, and denied re-entry into the country? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 365 days in the Bexar County Jail. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault as a Class A misdemeanor, and there's a $2,000 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that there be no contact with Stephen Blackstone or Savannah Villalobos. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
It offers states one in it.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. State, have you had a chance to speak with the complainants? Have you had a chance to speak with the complainants? All right, thank you. All right. Are you waiving PSI?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. I know the plea calls for 365 days. I believe he has over 250 days or so, about or thereabouts. We're hoping the court will see fit to judge us satisfied.
All right. So I'm not going to judgment satisfy you because you don't have 365 days. The Bexar County Jail, they're in charge of people receiving 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. Usually if you're in general population and there have been no issues, for every day you serve, they'll give you credit for 2 days. If you're a trustee, for every day you serve, they'll give you 3 days. The only thing that can stop them from giving you 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 is their own rules and regulations, right? Or I can tell them, no, I want you to serve the full 365 days with no 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. Do you understand? So what I can tell you is the most time you will serve will be 365 days. Do you understand? All right. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 365 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $2,000 fine, time and money will run concurrently. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Stephen Blackstone or Savannah Villalobos. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you go to somebody else's house and you all are drinking and it's a house party, just leave before anything happens. You understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. Is there anyone here who's signed in and you're ready? All right, Deleon, who do you have? And then I'll take you up next. And I'm sorry, the last name is Vargas.
Carter.
Let me just find him on the docket.
If you could be your mom.
All right, have the interpreter come, please. All right. So where are we on discovery?
Judge, this is a blank hearing.
Ah, okay, let me pull it up. Thank you. Any objections to the court reviewing the summary?
No objections, Judge.
Judge, I don't believe you have a court summary. I
Okay.
do have the latest supplemental report
All
that
right, if I
was,
can have that.
That'd be perfect.
Thank you. All right, so there's a recommendation for you. The recommendation. And Miss Abrams
That's Judge.
and felony drug court, they're full still?
Judge, let me confirm the outcome for the Vargas.
So we're going to see what the outcome was for felony drug court. The last time felony drug court was full.
Yeah.
And that was previously recommended for him. And for me to recommend that, that means that there's some issues. So everyone wants you to be successful at probation, and you're not going to be successful if you don't get control of this drug issue. Yes?
I'm going to print out that.
All right, thank you. Because there's a recommendation for you to go to SATA.
There is, Judge, we wanted to address that.
All right, so it appears that the prosecutor in felony drug court did not want you in felony drug court, so they believe there are other issues. Also, they were full at the time. But felony drug court and the TAP evaluation is recommending inpatient treatment. They're recommending either you go to lifetime recovery or you go to SATA. And you wanted to address that?
Judge, we wanted to, well, he was placed on 5-6 years deferred, approximately 90 days. He had the TAP gun in custody, and he's been a reliable trustee. He worked 6 or 7 days trustee in jail. He wanted to have the opportunity for outpatient treatment, potentially, because his father's in Northeast Baptist Medical. He's 82 years old. He knows this information because he calls his father's cell phone, and family members have told him, you know, what the situation is right now. His prior, he had one prior approximately from the top of my head 10 to 12 years ago, deferred, successfully completed it. So what we would like to do is to place him in an outpatient treatment program with any and all conditions to monitor to make sure he's not doing any drugs or anything like that. He assures me that he will do whatever the court wishes to do on that front. I also want to give him an opportunity to speak, to address the court.
So here's the thing. I'm reading the supplemental report, and it says that you're not in agreement with the recommendation because you don't feel you were given an adequate opportunity in court to be allowed to explain your circumstances. The explanation of your circumstances is the TAP evaluation. And the TAP evaluation is done by experts, and they feel that you need inpatient treatment.
The TAP evaluation was done after I'd been incarcerated for about 20 days, and I'm not really someone that's like been in jail before like that, so I feel like my answers were the fruits of my frustrations and just like not really actually bearing the truth, you know. So I mean, like,
No, here's the thing. No, when people do these treatments and they say, oh, I'm in inpatient treatment, or I've been without drugs for 20 days.
yeah,
When you're a heavy drug user, the reason why you're not using drugs is because
well,
at the Bexar County Jail, I'm sure there are ways. However, you haven't found those ways and you're on lockdown.
understood. The thing is that like I really feel that these 3 months being in jail, I've like kind of opened my eyes and like really made me understand where I want to stand as far as like what's
But Judge Rennie says you've been on probation before, so haven't you always known where you should and did not want to be?
I admit I'm not perfect. I mean, I completed my probation. I feel like I'm a perfect candidate for probation because I completed it before. And I mean, I just feel that like an inpatient program would be more hurtful than helpful just because of the fact that my dad's in the hospital right now, not doing very
So
good.
here's the thing. Why didn't you think of that all before you committed offenses? And the perfect candidate for probation is someone, if they were previously on probation and they really learned things, they would not have another probation after the fact.
It was, my mom passed away and it was a poor judgment, poor choices that I made. And
Now, see, here's the thing. People need to stop blaming
yeah,
their choices on outside actions.
Judge, I will say that prior was over a decade ago.
Mhm.
So I've been, he manages commercial properties. He's got a full-time job as a, what's your full-time job?
I work at newspapers and education. I'm a community outreach coordinator. We call businesses trying to get them to donate to schools around the area.
So he's got a full-time job, Judge, waiting for him. You know, I know the court is not too sympathetic to that, but at the same time, with alternatives, if he were in outpatient treatment and he was tested bi-weekly or something like that, you know, I think that would assure the court that he's not doing any type of drugs. So
Well, I'm always sympathetic and empathetic, but I still look at things objectively.
Judge, the last thing that's on my mind right now, like really, like I feel like if I can be with my father during this time of need, it would give me some like peace of mind. Because I mean, if I have to do inpatient program and I can't be with him, it will really just send my life into a downward tailspin.
Well, and see, that just tells me you don't know how to cope with things in your life, because if something bad happens, that doesn't mean your life goes in a tailspin. Let me use drugs.
No,
Probation, what are you requesting?
Judge, based on the supplemental report that was submitted, the option one was to hold status in advance and for him to do intensive outpatient treatment, monthly UAs, and sober support meetings. I'm not opposed to that. I would say instead of having it monthly UAs, maybe we put them on the IVR hotline and intensive outpatient. And then sober support meetings daily for 60 days. With the understanding that if anything happens, any positives or anything comes up, then he would go into inpatient treatment.
No, if any positives or anything comes up, a motion to revoke is going to be filed.
He understands that, Judge.
All right, the court will alternate meeting conditions. It's going to be the IVR hotline until further notice, 90 sober support meetings, and 90 days in intensive outpatient treatment. Is there anything else you need from the court?
We thank the court.
All right, thank you.